Hey out there, hope you're all doing really well this week. It's a crazy world, but I guess it's always been a crazy world, and we like to think that we're unique, but times are often unsettled, but I don't want to get into that. Today is an earnings report for Microstock. I'm going to break the video into three parts as I normally do. The first part is going to be about stock sites that sell or where I've actually made earnings in the month. The second part is going to list, I'm going to talk about the sites that I also contribute to that sold nothing for me in the month of December. And the third part of the video will cover new things that I'm trying. So if I've got an idea, think it might make me a little bit of money through my photography, then I post that up for you guys to think about or ignore or digest and spit out in whatever way you want to do that. So that's what I'm going to do, and so I'm going to get right into it after I just show you a few shots that I took just recently. These do actually go up on Microstock sites, but they're not really stock oriented. More of a project that I'm working on right now, just getting out into the prairies and taking some sort of minimal winter kind of type rural photography. It's something I really love to do, but it's not really a financial thing. Often I think that we kind of lose our focus on photography a bit when we talk about Microstock earnings, and so I always like to do kind of stuff that maybe won't sell, or maybe it will, but who cares, right? So I'll show you those now. Okay, I hope you got something out of that. So I'm going to go right to part one and talk about sites that have sold for me in the month of December. Okay, so the first site is Shutterstock, as it always is. I had 191 sales, and that netted me $240.44, which was pretty good. That's a per image sale of 80 cents. Keep in mind that I was a level 5 back in December, not anymore. But I'm going to throw up this image here of this ice and puck. This actually sold for $77, and it doesn't sell very much. It's a simple shot, but I post it or show it to you so you know that sometimes it's the most simple, the most, I guess, uncreative image that can sell and earn you a lot of money. So when you look at your back catalog, or when you look at your photo catalog, don't just think about stuff that looks crazy and amazing. Think about other stuff too. But yeah, like I said, that was $77. I had another big sale of $33, so I had $100 that were off two sales out of that $240 income. So it's nice when those big sales happen. They don't happen all the time. Certainly is not as much as they used to, I don't think. Okay, so the next site that I was going to talk about is Adobe Stock. I had 90 sales on Adobe, $75.30. That netted me, and that was 84 cents an image. So again, it's up there, high per image amount. If I can give you a flavor of what happened in December, it would be that winter-oriented stock sales of where I live were what sold best. So Calgary kind of skyline shots, but with a winter theme. Those seem to do pretty well in December, as you may guess or may not be surprised by. And the other thing about Adobe Stock is I sell a lot of panoramic images. It's a niche that I work hard on trying to put as much into as I can. And just if you've seen my other videos, you'll know that I work on panoramic images and try to focus a lot on putting a lot of time into those. Just want to let you know that those are selling for me. So something to think about in your own image taking, at least to the extent that it's for stock sales. Okay, so the next site that I wanted to talk about was iStock. 103 images sold in December. That netted me $47.85. So I still seem to be stuck around that $50 mark per month. I would love to get back to where I used to be, but it doesn't seem to happen. That's a 46-cent average per sale. And my my most commonly sold image this month was this skyline shot of Calgary. And the best sale that I had, or the sale with the highest value to me, was this image of Glasgow City Chambers, which got me $6.23. So that was a good sale, but on iStock you get a lot of low value sales like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cents. So a huge discrepancy in the value you get from the sales. Keeping in mind that I am not an exclusive, obviously. Okay, the next site that I'm going to mention is Dreamstime. I didn't have a great month in December. I had 35 sales, and that got me $16.90, and that's a 48 cents per image value. Now I did sell one video, a time-lapse video, and I only received $4 and change, so not a great amount. Just the video, the returns for video sales across the sites have pretty much seemed to trend downward and continue to trend downward as far as the amount that you get per sale. And so I'm watching that. It's not great. It was always a better return than images, and you know, you got a little bit extra for that extra work that goes into putting together video clips and uploading them, which I think is it's just harder work in my view. So you kind of want to have the reward sort of correspond with the time and the effort to a certain extent. Okay, so the next site that I will bring up is Deposit Photos. I had 57 sales, and that netted me $20.99. That's a 37 cents per image sale rate. That's pretty standard for me on Deposit, kind of usually above $20, below 30, so kind of in the range is what it is. Alamy, I had one sale, that was $20. Hawaii, good old Hawaii has done well for me on Microstock, and they sell. Can't wait to go back and take more if we ever get out of this lockdown. And the last site that made me money in December was Big Stock. I had earnings $3.93. I'm not going to go into the images. It's just not worth it at this point. Again, it's not a site I upload to anymore. It's just not. There's just not value on Big Stock as far as I'm concerned. Feel free to upload if you want, but it's not something that I do anymore. Okay, so those are the sites that made me money in December, and now I'm going to go through the sites that I upload to, or I used to upload to, but I still have a portfolio on that didn't make me anything this month. That's Archangel. That's a site that it's sort of a mid-stock. I don't know how to describe it, but it's you upload and sell as book covers and usually get good return. I've made no money off that site, and I have a small portfolio, and I'm not sure what to do with that, whether to keep working. I don't know if I'm a book cover shooter, I guess, but we'll see. Pickfair, I had nothing. CanStock, I had nothing. I haven't had a sale on CanStock since October, which is sort of annoying, and I don't know. It may get to the point where that portfolio actually gets deleted, because it's going to take 2 years to pay out. There's just no point to it. Pond 5, no sales. I have a small video portfolio and images. I sell nothing on Pond 5. Probably just haven't put the right stuff up. So I'm going to take that on myself, blame myself for not doing anything with Pond 5. Most photos, I've had a small portfolio up there for a long time, and I never really saw anything from it, so I never put much effort into it. I never put my whole portfolio up. And I'm kind of around 5,000 or 6,000 images for my sites, but on most photos I just have probably 150. I've never sold anything. I'd be curious to know if you guys use most photos and sell actual images on that site, whether it's even if there's any reason to bother with that as a place to upload photos. Curious your thoughts? Always curious about your thoughts, whether I'm off the mark or whatever. Just I would love to get some feedback on what I'm doing and what you're doing. Photo for me, I put up 150 images. May put up more, I don't know. Haven't sold any there yet, but I didn't really expect to. Not with that few of a portfolio. I don't know much about it, how well it does generally. I don't hear much commentary on it. It's just something new that I wanted to try, and I did that recently. Fine Art America, I have 25 images. I think I have at the limit for the free membership. Sold nothing on Fine Art. I think you probably have to be a paying member and then upload a big portfolio to get returns on that site. At least that's what I understand. I don't want to get into the situation where I'm paying to upload and not making any money back. I guess you gotta take a risk to make a return though, right? So that's how it is. And then 123RF, I actually couldn't get the site to load, so I may have sold something, I may not. Maybe the site doesn't exist, I don't know. It's frustrating. It's a very frustrating website. It's a very frustrating Microstock company to upload to, and my time uploading to 123F is sort of expired in terms of my patience level. So that's that. Okay, so those are the sites that I made nothing on in December. Big list, too big of a list, but that's the way things are now in Microstock. So part 3 of this video is about things that I'm trying new. I've only got one thing sort of in the hopper this month that I'm kind of trying new, and that is I joined this social media platform, minds.com, which is it's social media, not a photograph site necessarily, although you can upload photos. But the kind of thing about it that's different is they actually pay you for interaction. It's kind of complicated, and there's a whole bunch of different levels, including paying membership status levels, where you can earn money and all this if you have a big enough following and you're generating enough page visits and views of your posts, whatever those posts are. And you can get paid in crypto, which I don't really know how to do, but you can get US dollars too, depending on your membership level. I think I'm not totally sure how the free status part works yet, but I'm just sort of exploring that and posting some images and trying to see how the community is. I understand it's pretty small, and it seems to be primarily focused on politics, although I'm not on there. I'm just mostly focused on photography and trying to see what happens there. So that's a new thing that I'm trying this month. Otherwise, I think that's it for this earnings report. My December Microstock earnings. Hopefully you found this helpful, and please subscribe and help me get to 1,000 subscribers so I can generate some revenue off YouTube. And I subscribe myself to all the people that are posting these earning videos to help out them. So it would be great if particularly if you found this helpful to reciprocate and subscribe back. Alright, hope to see you soon on another video, hopefully out in the country or in the mountains, actually shooting this crazy beautiful province of Alberta. We'll see you on the next one. Take care.